Would you like to gain confidence, master stress management, make a lifestyle change, live a more abundant life, and experience freedom, joy, and wholeness like never before? In this podcast, I am going to share with you practical tools which can empower you to achieve all of this and more. My name is Jessica Santiago, and I am a certified health and life coach specializing in mental fitness. I am dedicated to empowering my clients to lead balanced and authentic lives while turning their dreams into realities. If you would like personalized support or just have questions, feel free to visit my website, jessicasantia.com. That's JESSICASANTIA.com. Now let's dive in. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning into my mini podcast. In this episode of A Path to Mental Fitness, I will be answering the question, what is mental fitness? Simply put, mental fitness means having the tools and resilience required to live a happy and healthy life. So mental fitness helps you build the skill of releasing trauma, disappointment, things in your past, releasing the past, and creating the future that you desire, or even more importantly, the present that you desire, and just helps us to become who we truly are, our authentic selves, shedding some things that are holding us back from our dreams. Every day, our minds are flooded with a constant flow of thoughts, which we aren't always aware of. And even when we do become aware of them, we don't always know what to do with that. And we become reactive. These thoughts are actually creating our lives and our futures. What we think about most is what we're going to get, whether we want it or not. We often are aware of these thoughts and we replay them constantly. We often are not aware that the majority are negative. We feel that anxiety. We see something outside of us and we think, okay, that's creating my anxiety. That person, thing, or situation is what's making me feel what I'm feeling inside. When we focus on fear and lack instead of freedom and gratitude, we're going to attract more anxiety and scarcity into our lives. When we focus on wholeness and love, we put us in a flow state that allows us to attract abundance and joy into our life and the life of the ones that we love. And so this is really important. We're all creating an abundance of something. If we're not consciously aware, we're most likely creating an abundance of what we don't want. And every negative emotion, from jealousy to guilt, this is a form of pain that comes from our own minds. This means that it's self-created. This means that we're creating this suffering that we're feeling. And what's cool about that is that means that we're in control. It's not something outside of me, because we can't control anything outside of us. If I know that it's something that's created inside of me, that means that I have the power. This is empowerment. I have the power to change that thing. If I'm repeating my past over and over, different person, different place, same situation, that's something that I have control over. I can stop that. It's not my outside circumstances. And so that can be very empowering, like releasing the trauma and disappointment, because trauma and disappointment can linger and become a loop that we replay in our daily thoughts, which of course keeps us stuck in the past, right? So we're seeing everything out of the lens of our past and our trauma and our disappointment. And here's the thing, when we think a thought, our brains produce chemicals that make our bodies feel the way we are thinking. After time of in this loop, this same loop of thinking and feeling negative and getting that rush from the chemical that gets produced, it's something that we become addicted to. And so this means that we become addicted to the life we don't want. We unconsciously start doing things or perceiving things a certain way to affirm this addiction and this loop that we're going through, these negative feelings. So it has to be because of this person or this thing. And, when they stop doing that or when this stops happening, then I won't feel this way anymore. But it's really the opposite. Another thing is we often carry limiting beliefs since childhood. Some are, we're not good enough, we're not smart enough. We can have limiting beliefs about money. We often don't even realize that we're holding on to these assumptions, and especially that they're holding us back. I had my own coach who helped me through especially the trauma release part. The goal is to help uncover the thoughts and feelings that are holding a person back from stepping into the future they desire. Once we are consciously aware of these obstacles, we can release them. And this does not mean talking about the past and wallowing in the past. I totally believe in counseling, but this is very different. This is where we're going to start focusing on the present. It doesn't mean that it's easy to make it a habit. Once you make these activities, I'll call them, daily parts of your routine, then it just becomes enjoyable. It's the beginning where it feels awkward, it feels weird because it's 100% different than anything we ever did before. What we learn, which is so empowering, is that we're powerful beings. We're not victims of our circumstances. We can choose joy, health, confidence, love, abundance, freedom over fear, lack, addictions, hatred, disease, and depression. At any moment, we can decide to release our suffering and align ourselves with wholeness. That is so amazing. Once I actually knew that, and not just knew it, but had a path, a guide on how to do it, how to get there, that was so exciting. And I just wanted to share it with everyone. And so once we're in that harmonious flow, we can have all that our hearts desire. We offer a lot more goodness to the world. Things start happening when before it just seems so difficult, and you're not even putting out as much effort. You're attracting this goodness into your life. There's no need to struggle or feel shame. We're all having this human experience. The struggle really only occurs when we stay stuck in the loop, unconsciously attracting the opposite of what we want. So waking up every day, realizing that we still don't have what we want, and complaining and things like that, we're just staying stuck in that loop. We learn that peace, joy, and overall wellness, our health, our physical health, it all starts from within. And so of all the endless possibilities, worry and negativity means that we're selecting the worst case scenario for ourselves. Mental fitness allows us to experience the highest good. A mental fitness coach helps teach you the proven tools and techniques to master your mind, body, and soul so that you can consciously create the life you want. In these next episodes to follow, I will be sharing some of those tools and techniques that can help you let go of the things in your past that are holding you back and take control of your thoughts and feelings so that you can live the life of your dreams. I really just wanted to create this podcast so that I can inspire you to go on your own journey. This is your journey to wholeness. This is your path to mental fitness.